So I'm going to give you another amazing piece of acting advice within this video today. And I want to paint a scene or a moment that maybe you've already experienced before, or maybe you're currently experiencing it now. And it's going to be this. There's a scene or a monologue that you've gotten from your acting class. Now, everyone's done this. They've worked on this scene over and over. They spent hours developing their character. They're literally going through on paper, step by step, working through their text analysis, developing and building these characters. They're doing everything right. You're playing it by the book. Then you go to your acting class and you're sitting there and everybody's going up one by one and your heart's starting to pound a little bit, your palms are a little sweaty, and then the instructor looks at you and calls you now up to the stage, and now you have to go and do your scene. And this scene that you've been spending hours and all this time working on, you perform it for the class, and then your instructor looks at you and says, you know, that was great, but I didn't really feel the emotional connection that you had with the character. Then for you as an actor, that's heart dropping. You're like, oh my God, I spent all this time, what happened? Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about that and finding how you can go and work and develop your emotions even more. Here's what you have to think about when it comes to emotions. Emotions are something that can be worked and developed for yourself. A lot of people think, oh, I'm not a very emotional person. My emotional range is just here. Well, even if you believe it's here, you do have the ability to stretch it out, but it takes work. Just like somebody who's not very flexible right now. Well, if they stretch and they practice over time, they'll become much more flexible because it's something that can actually be learned and developed. So here's how you can learn and develop it for yourself. You have to think about it simply by putting your emotions on a scale from a level of 1 to 10. So here's how you're going to work at it. Pick 3 lines of text from a scene or a monologue that you have. And you're going to go and play that scene at a level 1. Then you're going to play it at a level 2, 3, 4, all the way to a level 10, just working on a small chunk of 3 lines. And what you're going to find for yourself is you're going to find that there's a lot of different dynamics and range that you can play in. So let me give you an example of what this might look like. So let's say it's the lines to be or not to be. And let's say you're going to be playing with the emotion of anger. Well, then you're going to go and play it at a level 1, working all the way up to level 10, and it's going to look something like this. So at level 1 would be, to be or not to be, that is the question. Level 2, to be or not to be, that is the question. Level 3, to be or not to be, that is the question. Level 4, to be or not to be, that is the question. Level 5, to be or not to be, that is the question. And then you would keep going on all the way up to level 10. And as you can see, there's more dynamics and there's differences from the level 1 of anger all the way to the level 5, and there'd be all the way to the level 10. And you have to do that for yourself because then you're getting used to playing on your emotional scale. Imagine yourself as being a piano. Well, a piano has not just 1 key, not 2 keys, it has 88 keys and you get to play all along them. You have the same ability with your emotions, but the only way you can get good at it, just like with somebody who's not flexible, is to practice. So if you get just a small chunk of lines, 3 lines, and you work at it from the level 1 to 10, you're going to find that your emotional range is going to stretch as an actor. Now, something else that can also help you if we go a little bit deeper with this is we can also define whether or not you're an actor who tends to overact or underact a little bit. Let's say, for example, you have text and you record your text, and then you go and you say, well, I think naturally I play typically at a level 5 for whatever emotion that you get. Well, then find for yourself, when you go and bring that level 5 to level 8, does it appear better? Or when you bring that 5 to a level 2, does it appear better? Whichever way that you start to go, that means that you tend to do the opposite. Meaning, if going higher is better for you, that means you tend to underact a little bit. If going lower is better for you, that means you tend to overact a little bit. Now, don't get freaked out by this whole thing. Don't think, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I don't know if I can go and do this for myself. No, you can. And we can even break this up even more. When my actors tend to have a little bit of a harder time doing multiple things at once, what I tend to say is, okay, well then let's break it down. If it's hard for you or even confusing to go and try and do your voice and your physicality to go and express that anger, if you record yourself doing these exercises to watch them, then focus on one. Focus on just the audio. With the audio, can you tell the different levels of anger? So let's say, for example, if we go back to my to be or not to be examples, without any visual, just listening to the audio, do you hear a difference between level 1 and level 5? To be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be, that is the question. Hopefully you can hear that difference there. Now, can you also visually see the difference from level 1 and level 5? This is what I tend to do when I work with my actors. We always break things up into sections. And the best thing we can do is to literally record ourselves. Pull out your camera, record yourself going through and working from a level 1 to a level 10, and that's gonna help you stretch out your emotions, and it helps keep you honest when you go and watch it back, and you can see, wow, did I really go to a level 10 when I was recording myself? Or did I hold back? Did I really just go to a level 7? You're gonna find all of this, and you're gonna discover this for yourself as an actor. At the end of the day, this is a very simple concept that anybody can go and start implementing for their acting today. All you have to do is just go and take that next step forward. The one thing that I want people to realize when it comes to acting is it feels, I know, like something that's super hard and tricky and you don't know what to do and maybe you feel very confused. But I want you to know that there's also a light at the end of the tunnel. And what I try to do is I try to make acting more simple and easy to understand. The more complicated it is, the more that we just get jumbled in our head trying to find out, what do I do? What am I doing wrong? Where actually, if we can really lay things out simply, it makes it a lot easier for the actor. So that's why when I developed this system of working from 1 to 10 and really defining that with my actors, it tends to help because then we have things that we can focus on and actually work to take an actor to the next level. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can always stay up to date with everything. We post 2 videos a week. There's a lot of acting knowledge that you can get. And if you want to take your acting to the next level even further, our 10-hour acting masterclass, our 2.0 version, is always going to be down in the description down below and also in the comment section if you're interested in that. And if you found this video really helpful for you and you want to watch it in tandem with another video, well then this combination is going to be really helpful for all of you. All right, I'll see you later. Peace.